Juneteenth is a day of action, a day of remorse, and a day of forgiveness.
For me, Juneteenth means the start of freedom and liberation of African Americans. It means celebrating the African American culture, our heritage, and living out our ancestors' dreams. Even in lieu of recent events with racial injustice, we're not where we should be, but we're definitely not where we used to be.
As I reflect on what Juneteenth means to me, I reflect that I am the manifestation and the glory of what it means to be free. Free to go to college, get an education, free to buy a home, raise a family. Those things that folks take for granted.
So it just becomes that day just to celebrate freedom for the African American community in this country, and really to take a moment to pause and recognize the contributions that the African Americans have had in this country as well.
African American people specifically appreciate the opportunity to go out and vote, for instance, and not take things for granted and feel like their voice is heard.
Our ancestors fought a lot of civil rights issues for us to be able to get here today, and I'm just proud that we've been able to make those accomplishments.
But as I also think about Juneteenth, I also think about that as a community, Black and brown communities, there's things that they're not free from, the injustice and the disparities that still occur within our society.
A number of atrocities that the African American community have witnessed throughout the years within this country, but yet we are still here. We're still celebrating ourselves.
We can be courageous and live for the future of wanting to be better people, the future of wanting to be respectful, the future of wanting to be treated fairly and given justice for all.
This is something that is important to the African American community, and so promoting and celebrating and educating our colleagues on what Juneteenth means, I think has shown that here in South Bend, Indiana, St. Joseph Health System has come a long way.